Are you currently suffering from creative block? Listen, this happens to all of us, especially if you're like me, where you have to be creative on demand Monday to Friday at all times. Well, I have 5 tips that you can utilize to help you get your creative juices flowing again and get you out of that creative block. And it's very simple things, and it has nothing to do with actually being creative. Stay tuned. Hey, how you doing?
Hey Josh, I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Just working away on the edit.
Okay, perfect. Listen, we have a client meeting this Thursday and we need the video and the assets for this internal meeting by Monday.
Sure.
Does that work?
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm actually so far into it, I'll probably be done within the next couple of days. So by the time we have that meeting, should be fine. Have the edit ready just before that.
Okay, cool. As you know, there's a lot of moving pieces here, and I think the rest of the team is actually ready to launch this bad boy.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
All right, talk to you later. Bye. Oh, shit. Hi guys, my name is Joshua T. I am a video editor and a filmmaker. And today we're gonna talk about 5 tips to help you get out of that creative block that's stopping you from creating your next masterpiece. So this will also work whether you're currently working on a project or you just need to reset and something's coming down the pipeline. You wanna get ready for it, you know what I mean? But let's say you're currently in a project and you can't even kind of break out of the mold of what you can do for this. Music is the one thing that really does help a lot. Music sets the tone for many, many things, but if you use music as a way to escape and let your mind wander, it will do amazing things for you. Now, a lot of times, even when I'm not in an edit or not in a project, I will just listen to music to get a vibe. And I listen to a bunch of different genres. When you go through all those different realms, it kind of gets you, thinking and puts you in different places. It actually sets you somewhere different. Music transports us. Like you think of a song right now, you have a feeling attached to that song, whether it's something especially in your memories or something that's happened back in the day. Once you hear it, it brings you back to that moment. So sometimes you need to use music to escape your current reality and go somewhere else where you can let your mind wander and then come up with ideas there, Let music transport you to a different world. Tip number 2, getting a workout in. Get the blood pumping, get the heart racing, get your body moving. All day we're sitting down and editing and doing projects and we're most of the time hunched over working. If you go to the gym and just work out, or you go run, or you go ride your bike, or you just stay active, your body is working, your blood's flowing, your heart is pumping. There's obviously all these scientific things that happen to your body as you work out that actually help your brain, and endorphins and things like that, serotonin levels. There's all those things we can get into, which I'm not going to. And knowing that obviously being healthy, working out, things like that helps you mentally and cognitively, this will help unlock and move any blockage from a creative block. Incorporate the first part too, which is music, and let yourself escape into music as you're working out. You'll end up coming back a different person. Your mind is off of the work and being forced to being creative, and you can now utilize the gym and working out and being active and healthy, because what's gonna happen is there's all the scientific things that happen with your serotonin levels, and cognitively you're gonna feel better and endorphins rushing and things like that. But at the same time too, you got your mind off of just the work and you can think about something else. Tip number 3, get lost. And what do I mean by get lost? Go explore the world. During this whole time of this last 2 years, a lot of people started exploring their own backyards, going to places that they didn't even know existed in their own hometowns or in their cities or a couple hours away. But even in your own neighborhood, go take a walk. There's probably many things you haven't seen in your neighborhood that is, can actually spark an idea or just make you feel like, wow, I never knew this was here. Sure, you can't maybe travel all the way to this place right now, but what you could do is just take a walk a couple blocks around your neighborhood, look at the nice architecture, look at the different houses, look at maybe the lawns, during the time, if it's the holiday season, the Christmas lights people have up and things like that. Just getting lost in your own neighborhood, I've realized really helped me, just kind of let my brain wander. And I think that's the most important point to take away from this is you're letting your brain wander. You're letting it stop working and focusing on one thing and just letting it appreciate the things around you. And again, you can incorporate other things. Maybe when you're on a run, you go explore and get lost in your own neighborhood while listening to music. That's a great way to incorporate all 3. Either way, it all is gonna help you in the end. Tip number 4, disconnect from social media. We're constantly scrolling. We're constantly looking at things. It's just straight, in our faces nonstop. You know what I mean? We're bombarded by imagery and sensory overload all the time. Those true ideas that are gonna make you super creative are gonna come from your own gut, your own mind. But in order for that to happen, you can't be influenced by all these things around you. So what I like to do is just totally disconnect. Get off Instagram, get off YouTube, get off TikTok, get off all the things. Put your phone away, go read a book. When I read like Lord of the Rings and things like that, or the Harry Potter books, and I didn't see the movies, I imagined as I read what things looked like, right? My brain was creating these worlds. And obviously when you saw the movie, it might look different than what I actually was thinking about, but because I was able to think about it and just imagine it, my brain got to go to that state of being creative, because your brain being able to imagine is one thing. And in order to let it to do that, it needs to either be just peace and quiet and no like actual distractions, or you're focused so much on something that's not giving you visual stimulation that you can actually visually stimulate yourself by creating it off of these words. Tip number 5, clean your house. It might be clean, organize it. I know this sounds like, what are you talking about? But when you are focused on, I don't want to say mundane tasks, but somewhat mundane tasks where you don't have to use your brain power, you end up thinking about a lot of different ideas. Think about when you're in the shower, a lot of times you're just washing your hair and washing your body, but because you can naturally do that, your brain gets a chance to wonder. That's why a lot of people get amazing ideas in the shower. I thought about this because when I used to work at retail stores, I worked at a bunch of different retail stores years back when I was younger. But when I worked in the back in a stock room where I was just stocking and putting away folding clothes and adding those tags to it and putting it away and doing those things, it let my mind not focus on, it kind of became just like automated. Like you knew what to do. You're, okay, I'm putting the price tag on, I'm censoring it with the tag so people don't steal it, I'm folding it, putting it here, organizing it here. After a while, it becomes just automated and you kind of just like, don't have to think about what you're doing. And then you just start to, again, your brain starts to wonder, and then you start just thinking about other things and ideas. And during that time, I was actually still doing video work. So I was filming like at nightclubs at nighttime, and then working at the clothing store during the day, and then editing when I had a chance. And it was crazy. But during those times while I was working at the store and just working in the back and folding stuff, my mind got a chance to wonder and think of cool ideas and things I wanted to try. So the reason why I say organize or clean your house is because when you're doing a mundane task that you're not really having to think so much about, your brain gets to wonder, and then you get to think of like great ideas, and you remove that creative block. These are 5 things that I do personally to like unlock any creative blocks I have so I can create amazing stuff or be creative on demand. I do these things all the time. I'm constantly listening to music. I constantly disconnect from the internet. I constantly now go to the gym and work out and things like that. I constantly go take walks and get lost and just ride my bike. Especially during these last times, my bike has been something that's like been my favorite thing. I just jump on my bike and go everywhere. So utilizing these on a daily basis will allow you to stay active, keep your mind sharp, and then come up with different ideas. And that'll be something that I think that you can utilize and get that creative block, that blockage unblocked, unclog that sink in your mind that's being whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, guys, that's my tips for today to help you fight against creative block. I'm Joshua T. If you guys ever have any questions, or you guys want to know anything, or maybe have a consultation, or you want some questions about your own personal projects, I do have a portal on my website where you can actually contact me and we can set up a call to have a conversation where I can help you out, give you some advice or anything that you may need. So www.customatic.online.com, check it out. You'll see the portal over there, and we can set up a call if you'd like. Other than that, I'm Joshua T, video editor, filmmaker. Always keep pushing to make your edits better and better every single day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.